Oh.
I think I have coronavirus.
Oh, good.
Don't say it.
That was great. Did you ever see? Did you ever?
It's not funny, Steve. It's not funny. It's not funny yet.
Oh
Did you ever see that that clip on Twitter or wherever of the girl being interviewed on the street, like man on the street interviews, and she's like, "Yeah, I've been having fun, going to all the parties here in Austin," and the guy's like, "Yeah, it sounds like you've been partying." Well, I have coronavirus.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he doesn't even know what to say. He's just like, and there's just an awkward pause, and then she goes, "So you should clean this microphone, or you will get it." And then he just stares at the camera, and the clip ends. It was like, oh, that's one of the best news bloopers ever. That was classic.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. Woo! You guys hear about that governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie? He is pretty much donezo.
Is he
as far
really?
as I know. What?
I knew he was in the hospital. I didn't know anything else since then.
He's Chris Crispy at this point.
He's not even gone yet. You got to save him till he's out. No, he's in the hospital. He's extremely overweight. Apparently, he has asthma. He hasn't come out of the hospital since he went in. So
Yikes.
We'll keep the news open on him.
I heard that they didn't even tell him that everyone that he was around had it. He just heard about it on the news.
Oh God!
Wow.
That's what a slap in the face. It shows you how important you are, I guess, when they're just not bother telling you.
He was the guy that closed down the beaches in New Jersey and
And
then
the
went out
bridges.
there by himself. That's all I know about Chris. I don't know shit about Chris Christie.
Yeah,
other than all the bad shit I hear, be it in California, all the way
there
on
was
the other side of the country.
a couple years ago. He did something where he was mad at some union, so he just shut down bridges so people couldn't get to where they needed to go.
Oh yeah, Bridgegate.
What?
I heard about that too.
Yeah,
I'm not here's the bad shit. None
I'm
of the
not
good
sure all
stuff
the way
makes
what
it-
that
makes
was,
its way
but
over here.
I know he did some of bridges.
Yeah, I didn't know any of that stuff.
Yeah,
Rocco, you got to stay informed. Rocco, give us your hot political take. Who do you like? I know everybody, a lot of people in the news suck, but your secret.
I'll just talk about straight up the presidential stuff.
Okay.
This has been so hard. I love both.
Agreed. Well said. Well spoken. Well spoken.
I don't know. It's been a real. Oh God, I'm flipping a coin in the booth.
They both rule.
I really gotta say, it would be wrong of me not to, but I gotta say, I think the politician I like the most
Yeah.
is
Oh.
the Fly. The vice president had a fly on his head.
He had a bug on his head. He had a bug on his head.
He had a
He had a
fly
bug
on his head.
No way!
Yeah, and it landed on his head.
it's true.
You know why?
And then there are bugs. There are bugs everywhere if you think about it.
Hey, let me say something though. I've been sitting here for over an hour. You see any flies on me?
Nope.
No, because I shower.
Yeah.
And I don't smell like garbage.
I don't even do that, and they don't hit me.
Yeah. So you gotta be pretty smelly to have a fly land on you for that long.
That's not political. That's science.
I'm not making a political comment. I'm not voting on a fly
No.
being on his head.
You're not voting on his stink.
The fly isn't gonna be on the Supreme Court. I'm just saying the guy obviously stinks, like garbage. I've done.
Mike Pence, 3 out of 4 flies prefer your mouth over shit.
Yeah,
That's not. I didn't write that.
We've done
I didn't write
500
that.
hours of content here, not one fly. So what does that tell you?
There was one. Wasn't there one?
There was a
remember being
mouse once.
Annoyed. Yeah, there was a mouse.
There's a bug stunt.
Yeah, but that wasn't real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were definitely pests on the set that day. I'll say that.
What? I don't get it.
No, I had a copy of the movie The Pest is what I meant.
Oh.
Nah, fuck it. You were being annoying.
No, not me.
Do you think we've gotten too political, Mega64? I think
No.
so. I think.
I don't know.
Fuck no.
Hey, if you think I was the one who predicted Trump's presidency before anybody, so maybe being political is a good thing.
Do you have a prediction for what's going to happen this time? You called it last time.
I did call it last time.
You don't want to go into it though this time, or I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't know. I feel like I have no clue what's going to happen this time.
I have totally hard reverse course every like 2 weeks for the past few months. Like, oh, this is definitely going to happen. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. Like every time. I mean, every 2 weeks, I'm like, I just completely like changed my prediction.
I feel like last time there was definitely, this is why I predicted Trump would win last time, because everybody was like, no way, nope.
Yeah.
They just wouldn't even consider it.
Yeah.
And so when I just paused to actually consider it, it was like, man, no, there seems to be something there now. But I think there's an element of that this time too, you know, of like Biden's killing this guy. Biden's just far away in the lead. I mean, we're all going to get united. We're all going to vote against him. And nope, we're not going to let that happen again. And so that's why I'm like, well, I don't know, because that's what everybody was saying last time.
Yeah,
right?
Totally.
But I do, on one hand, feel like it's a little bit more impassioned this time. It seems a little bit more, there's a little bit more of a sense of urgency from the people.
It was a lot of indifference last time.
Indifference
all the way around.
You know, whatever happens, I really had never seen more lethargy than the last election. Like once, like Trump, people were just kind of going, huh. At least, you know, from in my circles, you know, people were scoffing at him, and then when they announced Hillary was the other candidate, it was just kind of like, all right, you know, it was just like, I feel like people just a lot of people I know just didn't even show up. So I'm curious.
I will say, if Trump loses the election, if he does, maybe he won't. If he does, I predict Derek Stradamus, it's going to be a wacky fucking end of 2020. Because this guy will not accept or admit defeat.
Yeah.
And he's already telegraphed for the past months and months and months that he's not going to accept or admit defeat. And his vice president said it last week. So I'm just saying, expect him not to accept defeat.
But I kind of feel like that you're not going to know the winner either way. Like I feel like whether it's him, because of all that stuff.
Why wouldn't you?
Well, no, I mean I think you're right on that. Yeah. But then I think if Biden wins, or no, that's what you're saying. If Biden wins, it's going to be like that.
Yeah.
But I think if Trump wins, I think there's going to be a lot of that too, where it's like he meddled with this, I think there's going to be a massive investigation no matter who wins. I don't personally, and I can only speak for myself. I think all the meddling that is being done is already being done. I don't think that there's going to be post-election meddling. And when I say that, I mean like already verbalizing, I'm not going to accept the results. Already verbalizing, we can't trust ballots if they're mailed in. Already trying to remove mail sorting machines from centers. Yeah.
I feel like that's already started.
Yeah, and I'm not saying like it's the same either way. I'm just saying like I think there's just going to be some kind of mess no matter what.
It's all a mess.
I'm not condemning that. You can condemn somebody not accepting election results if that's your bag. I'm not here to condemn that. You condemn that. That's on you. I'm just saying that's what's going to happen because that's what has been. That's what's been telegraphed consistently. There's never not been that message sent. He's never been like, you know what? Actually, I will accept it. Just kidding. It's been consistent the whole time. No, if it's a loss, no, we're going to have to question that. We may not know.
Do you guys remember when everyone was like 2016 was the worst year ever? Thank God that fucking shit ass year is over. And now it's like, if I could go back to 2016, I could eat at a restaurant.
I don't want to go back
to
2016.
But you know what?
Celebrities died. You're right, Kevin.
Yeah.
Do all this shit again? I don't want to go back to 2016.
But you know what really drove me nuts?
We're almost out of it.
2016, you know, there were some things that sucked about that year. So when people were saying, man, what a crappy year. Oh, okay, there's things to point to. You know, whether that really made it a crappy year or not, I don't know. But there were things that upset people. what bugged me more was I saw people doing that last year.
What?
2019. This was the worst year ever, and I'm like, it was
In fact, COVID-19 was like the big end cap to shitty 2019.
I guess.
And then but 2020 just got so much worse.
Yeah, I don't know. I made the most of my year in 2018, 2019. I made the most of it, and I had a good time. I mean, there's still shit going on in the world that is not good, but I just saw people were treating 2019 like it was 2016, and I was like, I think you're going to have a bad time. I think every year is going to be a worse year.
Here's
for you
what happens to me.
If you're ranking them like
when
that.
it came to 2016, and that was the year all the celebrities died.
Yeah. And the election and, whatever.
But specifically with the celebrities dying at the time, I felt like it's not that more people are dying in the world.
Yeah.
Same amount of people are dying as have always died. I don't think more celebrities are dying in 2016 than any past year. I just think I'm more aware of who these celebrities are.
Right. Maybe they were more passionate.
More
whatever.
of my celebrities are dying.
Yeah.
But when I realized that, then I realized, we've entered a new era. This isn't 2016 sucks. It just sucks to get so old that your idols start dying.
Yeah.
That's not a 1 year thing. That's entering into another phase of your life thing.
Yeah.
Right.
So I did see it continue in 2017, 2018, 2019, and I almost wanted to stop people and be like, hey, it's not getting any better from this point on.
Yeah.
It's going to get you're going to be more and more aware of all the bad stuff happening as you get older.
Yeah.
That's natural.
Yeah.
So you almost have to just be aware of that and choose to be positive despite all of that. Your awareness of the negativity going up is going to make it harder to stay positive.
Yeah.
You got to work harder.
Yeah. So anyway, I tried to, there were still crappy things in the last couple of years, but I tried to make the most out of 2018 and 19. And 2019 was one of the most, for me, I'm just speaking for myself, of course, but one of the most fulfilling years that I've ever had. I really maximized as much as I could in that year. And then when people were telling me, wasn't this the worst year ever? I was just like, I feel like this was just a year. You could have made it whatever,
Yeah.
This year is a different story. There's something sweeping around the world, and I get that. But anyway.
I mean, they postponed the Olympics. I'm thinking now, they said the date is August 2021. Is that going to happen? I was thinking about that today. It's wait a minute. Are we doing that?
Well, again, even if everything is just 100% gone and fine by then, again, these things, you have to plan them now.
Yeah.
So who wants to plan a global scale event right now? You know what I mean? It's I couldn't justify that. Well, it's just with game days,
right.
Which that still breaks my heart. That still wouldn't be until next month. But we canceled it early this year because it's we'd have to pay all this money and do all this planning now. How could we do that? In April or May.
And aren't you glad we did though? Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But just back then we would have had to put all these resources into it, and we couldn't justify that while the world was shut down. So yeah, with the Olympics, especially on an event that big.
Yeah.
How can you justify working as much as you can on that right now? I just. Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like I heard a lot of talk about vaccines when this first started, and it's gotten pretty quiet.
Yeah.
And they're like, September, we'll get it.
Yeah.
We'll get it by September. And then I'm looking at my calendar, and I'm realizing I haven't heard a shit about vaccines, and it's October now. So
so much, getting back to 2016 and 2017, 2018, all these bad years, so much of it has to do with holding on to your past and the way things were and keeping things the way you like it.
Yeah.
Even when your celebrities die, I say your celebrities, when a celebrity dies, it's sad because you feel like, I loved those movies and I'm not going to get any more of those. And it makes you feel like, part of your childhood is lost or something.
Yeah.
I think a big part of that is it's the same thing with coronavirus. Thinking about all these things that we used to have that we don't anymore.
yeah.
But I do think on a personal level, maybe just a piece of advice, it helps me to look forward. There's so many things that are gone that we don't have anymore, but I get so much joy out of looking forward to what is still available and what we could still work towards and reach towards. And not everybody has that. I'm super lucky because I have Mega64 and you guys, and even working on this Halloween stuff for the past 2 months.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of the house.
Right.
We're being creative. We're doing spooky stuff. We're kind of celebrating the season and the festivities.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel extremely lucky, and I feel
Yeah.
extremely lucky that there's people out there that want to watch this stuff.
100%.
So it's even more motivating to make it because people want to see it. But
Yeah.
even if you don't have an audience, you could still be like working towards something. You don't have to be creating a video. You don't have to be working on an artistic thing, though I think that's important. But working towards something, I think, will help keep you sane and a little bit positive.
Yeah.
Because you have like these small victories of, hey, everything's shitty, but at least I made progress on this little thing.
And I agree with you, except if you're doing something creative in your backyard too much, then
I'm sorry. We were
again?
doing crafts in the
Well, at that
backyard.
point, you're stagnant. You're not working towards something. You're just in your backyard again with those kids again.
You're still raising those kids.
Oh, I haven't
does that
stopped
stop?
God, it's
doing
been like
it.
30 years.
Oh.
Kick him out of the house, okay? Set the nest free.
No, but yeah, I mean, I agree. You know, it's funny that this year, obviously, Halloween is more reduced than any year past for me, but I've been more in the spirit this year than like any other year. And I think a big part of that is that we've been, working on stuff to, like trying to get creative with it and do our stream and do all this other stuff. That there's been like some kind of Halloween thing happening every day. Also, I will say the other part of why I'm more excited this year is I knew people who were celebrating Halloween in like July last year and then by the time September hit, they were like tired of it. And then this year they didn't. They didn't do it until October, and I think that was a good move.
Yeah.
Remember when we were in Scotland for Christmas?
Yeah.
And I was like, how awesome is it here that it's Christmas? And they were all like, ugh. I was like, what? I like Christmas. Why is everyone? And they were like, because they start doing this October 1st.
Oh.
And that was like, ew, yikes. That's how I was starting to get with Halloween. Like, I felt like I knew people that were like, yo, it's July 15th. I don't care. I'm doing all Halloween. And then by September, everyone's like, okay, enough, please. It's like, why don't you just wait? I'm patient. I don't know. I've always been patient. I love Halloween, but I'm good.
Yeah.
That became a separate argument, though. I didn't need to go on a tangent.
No, it's fine. Now I'm just reminiscing on how much I fucking love Scotland. I loved it.
Yeah.
Scotland was
I
great.
told you I was watching that show Succession.
Yeah.
They went back, hey, we're going to do like a meeting kind of thing and a photo shoot in the CEO's old hometown. And they went to Dundee, Scotland.
No way.
They actually shot it there too.
Wow.
Yeah, it was like Dundee. Wait, I haven't thought about this in so long, but they went to the same place we did.
That's sick.
So that was cool.
Domino's Pizza.
Yeah, we went to
Dundee,
Domino's.
Scotland. Got
They
that
went
Dundee
to
Domino's.
They picked up the Brian Cox's character in Succession. He's driving an SUV and he's like, I really want some Mexican food. And they went to Rancho Pancho, the best Mexican food in Dundee, Scotland.
Rancho Pancho. I forgot about Rancho Pancho.
Remember that? Rancho Pancho? That was Mexican food in Scotland. It was like, yeah, let's not eat this. Also, he doesn't talk like that in the show. I don't know why I made him Desmond all of a
I
sudden.
really want some Mexican food.
I want a burrito,
Brother.
brother. No. That was Liquid Snake. That wasn't even.
If it was a true Scottish accent, it'd be like,
I want me some Mexican food.
hey, me, Jimmy.
It's going to be a good burrito. You know that, don't you?
Jimmy.
You know, California, they put fries in the damn burrito. And then you get
Oh, I got
one
a
of them.
fucking bean tortilla and the Mexican food there, Jimmy.
What?
So that's what a Scottish accent would sound like. What? What?
Who's like shouting is it racist?
Sorry. A racist, clearly.
Is it racist?
There we go. Okay.
Is doing a Scottish accent racist? I don't know. Is it?
No. But that was, we answered the question.
Yeah. I don't think accents exist.
I mean, I'm part Scottish. It's all good.
Me too.
I think. I don't know.
I'm
There's no way of knowing.
100%. 100%. I did a 23andMe, found out I'm 100% Scottish, 2% Native American.
110%.
Yeah.
110%.
153 total percentage points.
Brian, I'm gonna go. Can you zap me out of here?
No, No, you don't. What? You're leaving
I'm
now?
hungry. I want to go too.
It's not even 8 o'clock. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, it's not even 8 o'clock, Sean.
Brian, can you put me back in? All right.
What are you guys talking about?
I got 6 minutes. I
How's
got the
chat
fuck out of
doing?
here.
I want to see the chat. Can we pull the chat up? Is that possible?
I do have one thing from the PO box. I can say, too.
Yeah.
You know, because I was gonna say like, oh, let's take a couple calls, but I think we're gonna be probably taking some calls next weekend.
Yeah.
So you guys save your call-in questions.
Save your
Saw the
breath.
chat for
And
1
call it-
second, and it said, "Boo, fuck Sean." Yeah, there it is.
That can't be right. They would never
Oh, can
say
you
that
hit it
to
again?
me.
Because it was. Yeah, there we go.
Get food delivered to the studio.
Derek, do you like Big Mommy Milkies? Go ahead.
What are Big Mommy Milkies?
Wow.
Are
Yeah,
those?
okay.
Are you talking about tits? You little juvenile, little child. They're called TTs. Yeah, say it. Say it if you could wrap your tongue around the word TTs. That's what a man calls them. And I've seen plenty, and I like them plenty. Does that answer your question? Anyways, so
Somebody said you gotta. I'm not even gonna address that because I feel like that needed. That was enough said. I mean, enough said. That was need to go unsaid.
Yeah.
Somebody said apologize for Mario Sunshine versus Mario Galaxy.
No.
I don't know exactly what they mean. I am playing Mario Galaxy now and having a much better time.
I am too. I started it.
Oh, you did, and
But
you've never played it.
I've
before.
never played it. Mario Galaxy, too much freedom.
What?
Too much.
What?
Too much running all over the orb and spinning it around, going upside down. Too complicated.
Oh, I like it.
Mario Odyssey, best Mario ever. I'm sticking with it. Maybe I missed the boat on Mario Galaxy.
Oh, I thought you were joking.
Keep playing, Derek. It's so good.
Yeah, it's great.
I'll keep playing. But early review. What would you call it? Too much Z space. And honestly, I don't know how I feel about using the joystick to pick up the diamonds.
No. So this is what I was going to
That
say.
kind of feels. So I've never played it, and I'm playing it. I
Yeah.
feel like this is a little like Wii gimmicky.
It
Yeah.
is.
And I thought they would have like updated it to not have any of that. And it's like, no, just because I play it in handheld mode, and
Yeah.
it's like, oh, in handheld mode, you got to use your finger on the touchscreen to
Fuck
get 'em.
that.
And I'm just like, man, really thought they would have like
And
updated this.
Rocco, I'm with you now. What you said before. Shame on them for not fixing the camera in 64.
Yeah, they
Like,
definitely
That
like
thing
phoned
sucked,
these
and I
in.
forgave you back then because it was brand new.
Yeah.
But now, like that would have taken you a day. Fix that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I like the collection as a whole because I like those games, but man, they really did the bare minimum. That's unfortunate, but I'm still having a good time with it with Galaxy. But man, my memories were reversed. I remember there being unending, boring cutscenes starting Mario Sunshine. Like, oh my God, will they please just get through the story? I don't need story in this game. Can we wrap this up?
Yeah.
And it wasn't as long as I remembered. And then I started Mario Galaxy, and it's like, when do these early parts end? When can I just get to a planet? It went on and on and on and on. So my memory's reversed. I think I enjoyed the game so much I forgave it or something. I don't know. But yeah. But then Mario Galaxy 2, they cut all that stuff. That was the way to go. Mario doesn't need like
Why
this
is that not in the
complicated
collection?
plot.
Hey, they don't even mention it.
No,
that game didn't exist apparently.
They're
Because
doing a sequel to this collection.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. My guess is I bet they're gonna do a DLC thing later. Yo, $10. Here's Mario Galaxy 2.
even like when they were listing up all the Mario games in that presentation, they didn't talk about Mario Galaxy 2.
Something's weird about that.
Yeah, I don't trust
They got
it.
a plan for that. You know, they didn't want to bring it up. But yeah, I was kind of anyway. But I'm still enjoying Mario Galaxy. I
What do
love
we
it.
got in this
I'm
box,
pretty far into it.
Rocco?
I haven't opened it.
What's in Rocco's box?
Oh, it's no comment. It's presented to Derek.
Oh shit!
Um,
I've been making that joke for like 15 years, and it's better than ever.
If you want to send us something to our P.O. Box, Mega64 P.O. Box 713090, Santee, California,
It really-
92072.
It is addressed to me. No, looks like it's from New Jersey.
Oh,
Oh. Chris Christie jokes coming back to bite me.
Hi, this is from Chris. Have you ever heard of SARS?
Yo. That's fucked up. Very taped up. Very. Okay. I'm nervous. Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a note. Happy birthday, Derek. Hope you enjoy these comics from Simon, Ireland. From
Whoa.
Oh.
Simon Bashford.
Oh.
Oh, okay, cool.
damn! Happy birthday.
Wow. Thank you, Simon. We have The Goddamned. Book 1, The Goddamned. We have Scalped. Uh-oh. That's not good. Button Man. You got a button to push. You got to reset the console. You call the Button Man. And we got Slain. Oh, this looks like some high fantasy good shit. Slain the Horned God. That was my nickname in college.
Nice.
This looks radical. Thank you. Thanks,
I
man.
thought you were going to start reading them now. All right, hold on. Let me tell you what I think of them.
Simon, thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you. Thanks
Okay.
to everyone who sends us stuff in our P.O. box. We always appreciate it. That's good. That's really cool.
Oh man, yeah, this is so cool. Wow, yeah. I kind of like fell off of comics when COVID hit, which then made me feel really bad because I was like, idiot. That's probably what everyone did. You probably missed out on like the most valuable comics of your whole generation. All the comics that came out right when this shit happened are going to be so hard to find later.
Yeah, maybe,
Damn,
honestly.
idiot. So
Yeah.
I was kicking myself for not sticking with it. But yeah, thank you very much. I'm stoked. That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's really cool. I've never been a big comic guy, but I rewatched that Watchmen HBO show because it came. They put out like a fancy Blu-ray of it or whatever, and it was. It was great. I liked it even more the second time. And then I realized like I know all about Watchmen. Like I know all the whatever the backstory of all the stuff. I've just through osmosis I've always known about everything in it. I don't think there's anything I don't know about the story, but I never actually sat down and went through the entire comic, like the whole. You know what I mean? Like actually page by page. I never actually did it. So
Until?
So it was like the whole giant volume of it was like $10 on Amazon. So I just I'm doing that now. So
It's good. I mean, I'm sure you picked up on stuff because of all the book. I was amazed that there were so many like book excerpts in Watchmen. It's a comic, but it's all these other medias as well. It's so dense.
Yeah.
I read all that. I read Watchmen years ago, and then did you like it?
I haven't made it through the whole thing, but
Oh, okay.
I mean,
Watchmen's good. It's hard not to say Watchmen is overrated, not because it's bad, because Watchmen is one of the highest reviewed pieces of content ever made. So
Yeah.
how could it not be overrated 30
Yeah.
years later?
Yeah.
So take it with a grain of salt, I think, if you're going to read Watchmen.
I just figured I would. Like over the years, like I've read so many things online about it, and it's like, but you never actually just sat down and read the book. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
So I did it.
I was talking about a little while ago this comic called Martha Washington, which is written by Frank Miller and Dave Gibbons, who did the art for Watchmen.
Someone was mentioning that in the chat.
So
yeah.
if you like Watchmen's art style, Frank Miller from the 80s and Alan Moore from the 80s were the two top comic book writers. I mean, you could take your pick who was better at that time. So I feel like it's a really good follow-up to Watchmen. If you're really into Watchmen, you're like, that was good. What do I do next? I want more of that vibe. Check out Martha Washington.
Okay. I want to get back into like I haven't read like a cool manga in a long time too. So if anybody has a recommendation on like what's a cool manga.
I got some Junji Ito's that I haven't read.
Oh yeah. Oh me too actually. I love Junji.
I've never
Ito.
read a manga, but I have like
Really?
a couple Junji Ito books sitting on my shelf, and I know when I start, I'll start with those.
Yeah, I think you'll like Junji Ito. Junji Ito's good. But no, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I've wanted to. But yeah, if anybody has a recommendation, let me know. Sean's going to recommend some to Sean too. We'll get him into it.
I could recommend all kinds of awesome comics to Sean, but he won't read them because he's a grown up.
What?
My favorite comic from 2019 was Little Bird. If anybody out there wants to read a good comic, find Little Bird if you haven't read it. It's 5 issues. It was awesome. Check it out. That's my number 1 rec from last year. Sean should read Little Bird.
Okay.
Someone in the chat is saying that the Lakers won tonight, so they're flipping cars over.
Ooh.
So
Hey,
my further statement on sports.
What's the latest with the Padres? Last I heard, they were celebrating.
Yeah,
in the streets.
I heard they died.
Close up on me.
You got
It's all-
the hat on.
It's all over.
What do you mean it's all over?
They were doing so great.
We lost.
Slam Diego, Sean. Manny Pacquiao.
Manny Machado. Not Manny Pacquiao. Jesus Christ.
Tony Gwynn.
Yeah.
You guys,
The new guy had he's a home run hero, Slam Diego.
here is the thing. You make fun of me. Fine. It's fine. But I legitimately had so much fun watching Padres baseball. So, you know, I had a
Can
great
I-
time this
so-
season. I'm on a fucking text chain with Brian and Eric and Jonathan, and we're just texting watching the game, having like it was
That's
great.
legit cool.
It was so much fun.
Are you saying that it doesn't matter that they didn't win the championship because
I
you
am
had so
saying
much
that
fun?
I would have liked it. I would have preferred it if I could choose, but I'm happy with what happened. I'm fine. Everything's
Bummer.
fine.
I would like to be a San Diego Padres fan, but I can't
good.
Why not?
because they always lose.
Well,
I can't root for losers.
The last time when people were in the streets being excited here, which I don't condone,
Yeah,
for
2
the
weeks
record,
ago, yeah.
that's not who I am. I was at home excited. I'm not going out with 1,000 fucking people. That makes no sense to me. But the last time that happened was 22 years ago that we did anything positive. So I get why people were excited. I'm not doing that,
I'm
but
just talking shit. I'm happy for people who are Padres fans, but honestly, just to be completely honest,
Yeah.
and I don't think I'm a great guy. I'm not a big man here. I'm a little man here. I don't care about the Padres,
that's fine.
and I get a little bit of satisfaction when they lose.
Me too.
Why satisfaction?
I'm telling you, I'm not. This is not me being a big man. This is me being a little man. This is me being petty. I'm a petty man. I suck. I don't like sports. I never played sports. I'm never good at sports. I was never a sports guy.
Sure.
You know, there's sports guy and then there's arty guys. In fact, in my family, they would make fun of me for not being into sports, for being into drama, which probably is the reason I feel this way. But I am vehemently like, fuck sports. Now, with my friends, as I get older, I don't feel like fuck you guys for liking sports. But when I was a kid, you know, it was like, fuck sports. And when the Padres win and everybody goes crazy in the streets, you know, it's like, fuck that shit. Fuck sports, dude. But then when the following week the Padres lose and they're out, then the little petty Derek inside is,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, I just know
wallow in the loss.
there's someone that there are people getting so upset over it that I think it's ridiculous. And so to know that could ruin someone's year like that, I'm just like, let it.
I don't think
But
that's what it is.
I want to clarify, though. I'm not like, you shouldn't be into sports. You're an asshole if you like sports.
No.
And this isn't
It's
you.
just that guy.
Sean, you're not the people in
Right,
the
but-
streets partying. You're not
No.
the, you know.
I'm not.
San Diego, here's another thing where my fuck sports petty guy, people who have like Charger bolts tattooed to their head.
Right.
And then the Chargers leave town and those guys are like, fuck the Chargers.
Yeah.
I don't even want this tattoo on my head anymore.
Yeah.
Then I'm like, yeah,
But
maybe you shouldn't have been that into
this-
the Chargers to begin with.
Like, I see how you're happy and Rocco is happy that they lost and all that. But for me, it's like you see those people, you don't know them. You know me.
Yeah.
You know Brian.
No,
and
exactly.
It's like when the new Ava came out. I legitimately couldn't give half a shit. Like, I have a personal beef with that fucking thing. I hate it. I fucking hate it. But I like you, Rocco, and I legitimately hoped it was good for you because that is what I care about. I want my friends to be happy.
Yeah.
So I feel like you know, you don't have to want the Padres to win, but being excited they lost, knowing that like, oh well, Sean's gonna be bummed, but fuck him. I saw these people on the streets that I don't know.
No,
Yeah, but
that's where
I
it's
never
weird.
in my mind think Sean's gonna be lost. Fuck him.
No,
or
I don't
Sean's
think
gonna be
that.
sad. Fuck him. That thought never crossed my mind.
But I'm the Padre fan that you know.
But Sean,
Yes.
if crowds went through downtown flipping cars because Ava 4.0 ruled, I think you would look at that and see your family and go, I don't feel fucking safe with this shit around. Fuck this thing. Yeah, hey, great, they like it. Fuck this. I think you'd feel different.
I don't know. I mean,
But it doesn't happen because they're nice.
Yeah, okay.
They're nice people. All you smelly...
I just feel like you find the thing that you're latching onto, like those people out on the streets, which I don't think they even wrecked cars in San Diego. They were just partying in the streets, which normally I'd be fine with, but it's a pandemic, and so I'm not for that. But like you're looking at that, and that's what you're latching onto, and like fuck this, fuck all of it, fuck you. It's like, well, no, I mean that's a couple of people who are are partying. Okay, but like there's a lot of people at home who are doing the right thing. You know, I don't know.
I can tell
you're just
you,
finding people to get mad
I
at.
can tell you, it's nothing personal. I don't have a personal thought about any like, oh, Sean's gonna be upset. Oh, you know, if the Dodgers win and I know oh, he's gonna be happy. None of my anything I'm talking about has any personal thing to a personal person. It is just generally, I am so detached from sports that I do have a little Schadenfreude for it.
I have that for lots of stuff. I'll be real. I'll be totally honest. You know me. I love Star Wars. I enjoy Star Wars. I got a little Schadenfreude, like, you know, Rise of Skywalker's. You know, it is what it is. You know. But I kind of enjoyed that it was like pissing people off so much. You know what I mean? Like, because it's become like, why is this such a big deal? That I do kind of get a kick out of, like,
I know what I'm saying is not a good thing. I'm not saying be like me. I'm starting this by saying this is petty. This is me being small.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is commendable. I'm just being honest.
Sure. And I'm not mad for the record at either of you.
I know.
I don't care.
Yeah.
And I will say, like, for me, it goes beyond sports. I do like watching the Padre games. I find it relaxing, as I said before. But in this particular year, everything sucks so much, and I felt so detached from everything and everyone that every game I'm talking to Eric. And I don't talk to Eric every day.
Yeah.
But now I am. And now I'm talking to Brian. And now I'm talking to like this guy I went to preschool with. I'm texting with him. Like it's not just the game aspect. It's like a sense of like family and community and friendship.
Sure.
About this thing.
So I think this will make you feel better just for where I'm coming from. I don't have that at all.
Sure.
I don't have that at all.
Yeah,
I wasn't even aware the Padres were playing or in season or doing good until I saw news reports of people rioting in the streets.
Yeah.
I was so detached. I wasn't even aware the Padres were playing.
Yeah.
So all I saw is like, oh, they're doing really good. Oh shit, all these people are going fucking crazy. So I knew
that's your only context.
I knew emotions were through the roof. And then the next thing I hear is, yo, they lost. And I was like, oh, fuck, dude. And on some level, I was like smiling, you know? Just think about all those people. Yeah. And then immediately it's like, oh, yeah, they're out. I was like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and in all honesty, like, I'm Mr. Anti-Sports, but, like, ask me any day to go to a Padre game. I have a great time, and I don't hate the Padre. You know what I mean? Like, like, for the next 24 hours, I'm like, yeah, man, I love the Padres, you know, but... Right now, I'm just at home and I see people in the streets. So
people in the chat are getting mad that I said they were rioting. I don't give a fuck if they were rioting or not. That's not the point of the story. I don't care if they burned a building down or if they fucking picked flowers and blew the petals at each other. The point was I wasn't aware of what was happening with the Padres until there was heightened emotions pouring out into the streets. And then the next thing I heard, it was completely over.
Yeah.
That's all.
And I don't think there's any need to bring so much venom to it, because I'll be honest, like, Kevin comes into work and just harasses Sean about sports. Literally, Sean walked in the other day and Kevin removed his mask and went, "Enjoy your little sports ball, bitch." I was like,
sad.
I did not think that was necessary. So, Kevin, is everything okay? Or
yeah, everything's good. Fuck everything. No.
Whoa.
Wow.
No.
Classic Kevin.
No, I'm joking. I'm kind of on the boat of I don't care about baseball, but if I'm sitting in the seat, I'm rooting for the Padres.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah,
But
I'm the same way.
I will
Yeah.
never follow or see what standing they are or watch a game outside of that context.
Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel. But it is fun. If they got to the World Series, it's fun. I like when it's end game stuff like World Series or like the Super Bowl. But that's that's about it.
Baseball is really the only sport I consider irrelevant. Like everything else is I don't enjoy or it's way too aggro.
Yeah.
To
I agree.
like I think football is awful.
Hey, you know
Yeah,
what?
the
Kevin,
aggro is what bothers me.
the Chargers left, and that couldn't have been better for me.
Yeah, baseball is just
It cleared
fun.
me of this,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, I hate everything about this.
Yeah.
I watched it because I always watched it, but fuck yeah, I don't give a fuck
Baseball,
about the NFL.
I feel like
Baseball,
there's
I
a
like.
much better, just like it's easy going. Everybody's just having a good time
Yeah.
and all that. It's great.
I said this a million times before, but like football was tainted for me forever when I went to the Chargers versus Raiders
Yeah,
in
that'll taint
90,
it.
95, 96, something like that. I was a little kid. And we went to my dad worked in advertising and he got free tickets to the Padres all the time. We went constantly, and it was always fun. It was always so much fun, and I didn't really care that much, But you root for the Padres. And then so when we were going to a Charger game, my first Charger game, I was so excited, and it was so like aggro and. Everyone was
It's so unnecessary.
angry and mean and yelling at each other. I was just like, I don't ever want to go to a football. I was done with football.
The last Padre game I went to, they played the Cubs and lost.
Yeah.
And when we were leaving, like a group was Cub fans was excited and they asked if I could take a photo for them. I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
go
Well,
for
I
it.
mean,
but
yeah,
that would have been a fight.
No.
If it was a, like,
Oh, yeah,
if
Chargers
it was,
right-
if it was
yeah.
a football game,
Yeah.
it would
Yeah.
have been a fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a whole thing. I do.
Oh, go ahead.
I am. It is past the witching hour, and I am obligated to leave. So
Yeah, the witching
Wow,
hour,
we're going to
8:15.
continue to talk about sports. Without
talk
you.
about sports all you want. You know how I feel. I like them.
I find baseball to be boring to watch. But I like playing sports. I don't want people out there to think I hate sports. I just don't like watching sports, I guess.
Yeah.
But I love playing sports.
I think what it is I'm not competitive in the slightest. So
Yeah,
I
me
don't
neither.
care. I'm not even competitive for another. Winning does not matter to me. So even if I'm winning or they're winning, it just does not register with me.
I'm
Yeah.
so competitive. If I'm not on the team, I don't care.
Yeah.
Padres can win. That's not my championship. No.
Yeah. We would play softball in school and stuff though, and it would be like, Rocco, you didn't, and I'd be like, yeah, I guess I didn't. Yeah, it was like, do you
Are
not
you
care? I
guys,
was like,
are you
I
guys
guess not.
competitive? I'm competitive.
Not
No.
even,
Derek, I know
one,
you are.
Not 1%.
It's like- it's
Not
like
even a
Smash
little bit.
Brothers
Not
with
even
you.
like when I play online games and I lose, I don't give a fuck.
I don't care.
Yeah,
Don't
I'm
care.
so competitive. I get so angry when I play online games. It's either I will dedicate myself to beating you, or I will walk away from this game forever because it can't be anything in between. You know,
Kevin, if you want to switch me and take this seat since I'm leaving, and you want to,
Wait, hold on. You're not leaving. Hold on.
I have to go.
Real quick. I just want to say,
what sport
this-
are you best at,
this-
Sean?
Baseball.
No way.
Yeah.
I was going to wrap this up. I just want to say this Tuesday, bigger and better than any sports event, this Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. is the Apple presentation. There might be, I don't want to predict anything too crazy, but there might be a new iPhone.
Oh my God.
Sean.
So that's going to be this Tuesday at 10 a.m. I'm going to be streaming. I don't know who else will be there. Sean, you think you'll pop in?
I'll pop in. Once my kids' Zooms are done, Rocco, I'm going to be there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Sean is
So-
really good at baseball. Somebody in the chat said Sean versus Derek at baseball, but Sean would beat me because I played baseball with him and he's really good. But I think I would beat him at basketball, even though he's taller.
I think that's probably true, but I'll
got
play a
darker skin.
game with you.
Wait, what?
I'll play basketball with you. You'll probably win, but I will play.
Okay, basketball. I'm gonna win. Hockey, one-on-one hockey. I'd
I've
win.
never played hockey, but I'm pretty good at ice skating, so yeah, I'll try it.
Oh, it's gotta be roller hockey.
Oh, then I'll do
If
that
it's
too.
ice skating, you'll win. If it's roller hockey,
I can do
think
roller
I'll
hockey.
win.
That's fine.
We should do a sports episode of Friend Dimension where we all do a one-on-one tournament of multiple sports.
I would
Oh,
love
yeah.
that. I would love that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, now we can end this episode.
I can already tell the stern lecture I'm going to get after that episode. Can you just get into this? Yeah,
I'm not gonna. I don't, Rocco. I'm not expecting that of you.
I didn't. Anyway, all right. I think we can wrap this up. What do you think?
Okay.
We got a lot to prepare for this weekend. Again, guys, Saturday, October 17th, Interactive Hell Festival. It's gonna be a good one. We got a lot of fall fun. In store. So tune in for that. We got a lot to get ready for that. So I'm gonna get to it. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for watching. Go
Everybody.
Padres.